I'm here with the Marko Zaror, star of Diablo. That's the same thing of Ernesto, Scott, and Alanna, and that's the same thing for you. What kind of got everything put together? Because it seems like a real collaborative effort from all four of you.
Yeah, this started when me and Scott were at s- John Wick. We were shooting together, and I've been telling Scott a long time ago, "Hey man, you gotta make a movie with Ernesto. Come down there and let's make a movie together," because we share this passion about martial arts and movies, and I wanted him to do something with us down there, and he said, "Let's do it." And then we talked with Ernesto. We opened a chat and we start throwing ideas, movies we love, what could be the tone, and then we end up creating a one treatment page, and then we pass it to a writer, and then we start collaborating on the script, and then we had an amazing producer, Craig, that put it together for us, and magic happened, man. We made a movie, and it was so amazing, man.
Speaking of magical, your character in this maybe got under my skin more than one time in this. What was it like creating this character? Because like it's hard to describe. Part unassuming, and on the other hand, he's kind of Michael Myers. And on the other hand, is you definitely don't want him on your ass because you're not going to live long if that happens.
Yeah, man. That's again, it's a co-creation. Ernesto has this love for horror movies, and he showed me all his favorite movies long time ago, and I have the same. I love like this Asian cinema. Like I saw The Devil, like, The Man from Nowhere vibe, Audition, all the David Lynch kind of atmosphere, and we wanted to bring that element, that vibe into this movie. And he said, "Let's bring it through the villain. Your character needs to be a guy that was taken from these movies into this world, right?" So then we start exploring and ideas and wardrobe and looks, and I start like getting into this world, you right? And yeah, man, it was such a fun process. It was a challenge. At the beginning, it was a little scary, and I was like, okay, let's go for it. So yeah, it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
And also, you're a really fantastic physical actor, but you're also a fantastic just actor. In a role like this, how do you? So you have the character, but then you also have the fights, and then you want your character to fight a certain way based on his character. Like, how do you balance those two, or how do you figure out like what kind of fighting style this character is going to have based on what the character is? Because there's certain fighting styles for this character that just wouldn't work, and then there's other fighting styles that work beautifully.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. And that's the whole challenge. And I love that. I love to, when I create a choreography, a fight scene, it's all about the character. It's all about his motivations. Who is this guy? Why he's fighting? And then you start discovering the movements that he will do with that matches his personality, and little by little you start creating this story through the fight scene that is according to this character. It's very important that you're not just throwing moves because they look cool. Everything needs to be coming from the essence of the character, and that's a challenge. And in this case, because of the arm and all that, yeah, it was a challenge technically, but at the same time was a nice thing to play with and to have fun with, because you can create different choreography. You have to use different techniques because you understand what your elements play with, what elements you're playing with.
Does that actually I didn't even think of that with the arm, and then you take the hand off and there's a knife there. Does that I know it makes it more challenging, but does it make it more dangerous? Because like now you can't bend your wrist. So
Yeah,
then maybe you don't have not having worked like that your whole life. Maybe that's a hindrance for you. Does that make things more dangerous or more challenging? Or I'm
yeah,
guessing I'm hoping that there's just a rubber knife
yeah.
at the end of there.
No, definitely it makes, and definitely it's more challenging. It's hard, but at the same time, that's the challenge you want, because that's the challenge that's going to that's going to make you create something new, something original. You got to take the challenge.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of yours. I want to see everything. And I wanted to ask you about this because I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to again. But there's one movie that I'm not going to live long enough to see that you worked on with Robert Rodriguez. Is there anything you tell me about that? Because I'm not going to be able to watch it. It's called
Yeah,
100
no,
Years, and it's
that's
not
a
going to come out till
secret.
2115.
Yeah, no, that's like a secret. But there's gonna be more movies. I did a movie called Affinity. It's my first leading role movie in English. It's coming up soon. You'll hear about it. And there's a movie called Dancing in the Ring about a real life boxer in Chile that fought Joe Louis for the world title in the Madison Square Garden in 1940. So there's going to be more stuff coming, and I'm sure we're going to see each other again pretty soon.
Yeah, I am excited for Affinity because I do Brennan Slagle and love Louis Mandylor. So that's gonna be a
Yeah,
it's a
man.
family show. It's gonna be BA, we'll say.
Cool, man. Cool. Awesome.
Anywho, yeah, the Diablo will be in theaters on demand and digital on June 13th. And just to leave everyone with this, just want to get a movie recommendation from you. A movie that you're like, this movie's really good and no one talks about it. What's one of those movies for you that I like people to check out?
But nobody talks about it. It's a hard one, but you know what? The movie Departures. It's a not action movie. It's just a Asian movie, Korean movie, I think. Beautiful movie. It could change someone's life. Like beautiful movie. Departures. In the cover is a guy with a cello like this, sitting in the middle of the hills. Beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great pick. I never even heard of that. So that's exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's not action. But I just love that movie.
Yeah. Marco, congratulations on the movie. Absolutely love Diablo and can't wait to see Affinity and anything else you got coming up. And thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.